All right. Good evening, everybody. Once again, it's time to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Second episode of Corrupted Lands. Hopefully everything works. 2 weeks has gone by. How you guys been?
Blended. Working hard and playing disc golf, and now I started my summer vacation. Woo!
I've been on my vacation for 2 weeks now. It's been quite relaxing. I've slept a lot, which is nice.
Yeah, nothing much. Waiting for the vacay to start and things like that.
Yeah, just toiling away in the heated kitchen. It's summer. Not much.
Nice. I had something to say, but this day has been real fuck up. Anyways, Corrupted Lands shall continue with episode 2. Anyone remember where we left off?
Pretty much. It kind of left an impression, so hard to forget.
There was a lot of killing and
A lot of people died.
Yeah, we're children.
And painting rooms.
Oh yeah, the red rainbow.
Yeah.
I actually have a question. I had a 50-foot rope, and we used some of it to tie. What was Sharppi's character's name?
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas's family up. So how much of the rope did we use up?
I mean, did you cut the rope when you tied them up, and did you bury them with the rope?
Well, I did cut the rope, but of course I didn't bury them with the rope. So I have slices of rope.
So let's say you have a 40-foot piece of rope and two 5 feet.
Yeah. I know it's dumb, but you never know.
Yeah. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, we ended in the scene where Thomas and Odhran were standing above two graves, fresh graves, and it was late evening by now.
Pretty much.
Okay, Thomas, Odhran, you just buried Thomas's family, and you you had a message from the god that you should head north, but it's up to you guys. That is just something that was said to Thomas, and even if you guys wanna leave together, is all up to you.
Yeah, I don't think I want to stay here. There's nothing for me here anymore. So I'm planning to leave. That's what I say do.
Yeah. Do you have a destination in mind?
Yeah, a tractor appeared in front of me, and we had a discussion.
A tractor appeared in front of you.
A tractor.
Okay.
A figure, someone or something appeared in front of me.
Yeah, I was wondering what a tractor is, but
and I got this guidance that I think I should leave and go north.
Sure. I'm just looking for adventure, so do you mind if I join?
I have nothing against it. You've proven yourself to be a trustworthy person, for at least for the short time we're known so far. So feel free to tag along. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen or what's the destiny waiting for me there, but I think I need to go there.
Right. What says your master? What was it?
Bouncer.
Bouncer, yeah.
I'm guessing Master will abide. So I shall tag along.
Great.
Well, I was going to come here and seek for some rest and refuge, but I suppose that's quite a far shot now. I'm not that familiar with these parts of the land, so if you wouldn't mind, I would like to tag along for a while, at least.
I have absolutely no problem with that. I just want to leave. So if you feel the need to tag along, sure.
Oh, and by the way, since all of this, I think I forgot to mention my name is Urthac. And I thank you for, well, for the help and, well, for the heads up.
Well
Or
met, Urthac.
whatever it was that just happened. And you have my condolences, priest. For what I gathered, this must not be easy for you.
Thank you. I just start walking further on the road, keeping my backpack and my stuff with me, and just start going, walking.
Bouncer, would you mind grabbing the wagon?
Sure thing. Shall do. And then I just grab the wagon and start
I
pulling
hop
it.
on the wagon.
So you all decide to leave. Leave, and Thomas goes and gathers his things, armor, weapons, and something on the road. Probably some personal items from the chapel. Are you gonna lock the doors or just leave everything behind?
Just leave.
Okay.
I've just stopped caring, or at least that's what it looks like to everybody.
Okay. So, it is late, probably 11, soon midnight. You head on the road. Now, Thomas, you know, like the land near this, where we have the play area, so to speak. I'm gonna put you guys there and show it to the stream. So, like I said last time, you start from the Mistfall Strand, a small town, and well, basically, all the information you had is to head north. What will come from there, you don't know. Are you just gonna head on the road first, heading east?
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm planning to go to Eagle Hill, and I mean that's north.
Yep.
So following the road, I just keep walking towards this. How far are we? Like, what's the distance? How long should it take from Mistfall to Eagle Hill?
It is about, if you're gonna walk like a normal pace, it is like 2 to 3 days, depending on how many stops and whatever you do on the road.
All right.
Would you like to walk the whole night, or?
Yeah, I'm just keeping walking,
Okay.
just through the night and.
So,
Okay, then.
so the night was kind of cloudy. It is kind of dark, but you walk like 3 hours, and after that, the clouds disperse a bit, and you see a half moon that is gonna light up your travels, and if you watch the sky, you can see stars begin to also light up a bit your road. Let's see if I can have some music here for you guys, or at least like.
What remind me what time of the year is it right now? Is it a summer, autumn?
Summer is ending. Like in a couple of weeks, we would say summer is over.
Okay, so late summer nights.
Can you guys hear the forest
Yep.
sounds? You can adjust it
Yep.
from the jukebox if it's too loud for you guys. Hopefully it is.
Oh, it's in this one.
Just gonna check it if it's good for the stream. This is something I forgot to. I think it's okay. Forgot to check it out. Okay. You walk on the road. Anything you wanna do while you walk?
While I'm on the wagon, can I get a short rest at least?
Are you gonna hop on the wagon?
Yep.
Okay. You climb on the wagon while Bouncer is, I don't know, pushing, pulling.
Pulling.
Okay. So, Bouncer, you notice that suddenly the wagon gets a bit heavier.
Yeah. I just ignore it and keep pulling because that's my task.
You're not gonna even watch behind you, see why it is? Or you're just gonna head?
I'm just gonna keep moving.
Okay. Yeah.
Not that heavy.
Yeah, you can get a short rest on the wagon, but it's small enough wagon that you're probably only one who can fit in there to take a rest.
Yep. Thank you.
So you continue on the road. Couple hours go by. Nothing special happens.
Is this kind of a scenario where Thomas is walking ahead and we're just kind of following him, or is he like in the group?
Well, Thomas, you can answer. Where would you like to be?
Yeah, I'm mainly just walking. I know where I'm going, and I expect that, as you guys said, that you're coming along, you're tagging along, at least for the time being. You're just following me like a very, very short distance behind me. I'm just kind of leading the group in a way.
Okay.
Just walking, keeping eyes peeled, but being silent and walking ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's not really anyone else who is walking on the road at this hour. It is after midnight now, and you can hear just some small animals in the woods and some birds and some crickets that make sound, and basically nothing else. You just hear the wagon wheels turning, and as you head on towards Eagle Hill.
Yeah. While we're walking and Odie goes to take his short rest, Urthac at some point slows down the pace enough to let the wagon catch up and just walks beside it and leans a little over towards the wizard. I had that chat with the peculiar man in the inn in the evening. Something that he said kind of left me thinking. I'm quite young myself. I know not of the law of this land too much, but he talked about a cursed comet that plummeted to the land eons ago. He said he was there to watch it. He called himself John, but I strongly doubt that was his real name. And he suggested that whatever happened back there in the village was the doings of whatever that rock brought with it down to our earth.
That's actually really interesting, because before everything went down, how it went, me and I forgot his name again, Thomas, were planning on visiting my people, because there are legends among the elves about this thing, what you spoke about. But I'm comparatively young as well, so I only know them as random stories and bedtime stories and legends. But we were planning on going to visit so we could ask some more questions about this, because we had an inkling that weird stuff happening at the village was somehow related to that. But now we're going a different way, but maybe we'll find answers during the travels. But that's interesting.
I have some sense that this might not be as isolated of a case as it is. He said that it's been happening for a long time and it's coming to resurface again. I know not much of what that means, but I wish we could find out, and maybe we can help prevent happening what just happened.
Yeah, I agree. And we really need to be on our guard, I think. Because there's like what happened at the village was really something I have never heard about before, I think. At least I can't remember. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to check our surroundings and be aware of, what's the word? Be on our guard and listen carefully.
Yeah, I will keep my eyes peeled on what I know to look at, which is not much at this point, but well, maybe we'll learn along the way.
Yeah.
You
Thank you
take
for
your
telling
rest
me.
now. Yeah,
thank you.
of course.
Question: do I overhear this conversation?
Well, probably I'm speaking with. I'm not like trying to keep it down, but like a normal conversation voice. But I do have a slightly like bigger body, so my voice carries a little.
I'd say since there is nothing else like keeping sound except the birds in the woods, so I'd say you could hear at least some of it.
Okay.
So
And Bouncer just walks, apparently.
yeah, actually, I think no, you're actually doing something, so you don't get a short rest. Odie, did you want to use your hit die? I don't know if you took damage, but
I don't think I did. Just a sec. Oh, I do. I did. I could use and take.
Yeah, I
a
mean,
die.
didn't the kid bite or something?
Well,
at
what's
least one of
my
the kids, I think.
Yeah, in
I'm
the
gonna go to
never
full
ever-
no matter. Because I lost 2 HP, so I'm gonna go to full even if I roll 1. So if that's fine, I'll just go to 16.
Yep. So, Odie and Urthac have a conversation, and you guys continue. Do you just wanna walk to the morning?
That was my plan. That when the sun starts to rise, I'll ask. I would like to ask if the rest of the guys would like to take a little break, eat and stuff. But I
It
want to
would
keep
be
on
wise.
keep on walking through the night, and when we see more around us, maybe we should sit down a bit and eat something.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
So,
I don't know. My master hasn't said anything.
would you like to talk with him?
Yeah, I will take out my master and politely ask him that. What do you think? Should we be stopping for a break? And I just slightly nod his head. Okay, we do so.
So what everyone else sees is just the cart, the wagon just stops for a moment, and Bouncer drops the handles and takes a bag of sand and looks at him and says something to him and just shakes it a bit and and do you continue pulling the wagons after that, or do you say something?
I will ask that. Are we going to be having this break now, or do we continue forward for a while?
Is there a clearing or a suitable spot to rest somewhere along the road or right here or
Basically, it is kind of woodsy road, and there's not that many clearings, but you know that after a couple of miles, there should be this normal resting point where people usually stop. There are a couple of logs just put circling a small old fireplace.
Okay, so I know there's a spot a bit ahead where we can set up not a camp, but we'll sit down for a bit and maybe eat and stuff. If you can push through a bit further.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I
go
shall
there.
do that.
So you continue a few miles, and you come to the place where the not a campsite, but a place where you can just stop, eat something, and continue after that. So you start a fire, Do any of you have anything to start a fire with?
Yep, I do. I'll just like gather a bunch of sticks and whatever there's something to burn on the ground around, not breaking any branches, but just gather a pile and sit right next to it, point my hand at it, then go silently, God, and use my druid craft to light the campfire.
So you just wave your hand and say a few words.
I wave my hand and a few sparks fly out from my fingertips, and see they like gently float like embers do right under those branches, and just light up to a gentle flame, and which like what it looks like when you light up a campfire,
Yeah,
slowly burning.
and it is so dark that you can see the ember, like the sparks that come out of your hand are so bright that you can see them just slowly going down on the woods, and it's not like a slow burn that comes, but it's just like magically the whole fireplace is just goes up in flames, and as if it was lit with something like liquid alcohol or something that burns.
I was at the same time sitting down on the end of one log and digging my backpack for my tinder box and looking down this big fellow going there and whispering something or saying something to the fireplace, and looking up at when it lights up and taking a deep sigh and fine, put the tinder box back, starting to dig up some rations from the backpack.
Yeah, I'll also use my first level spell to cast Good Berries. I clamp my hands together and utter a few words in silence there. And when I part my hands, there's exactly 10 blueberries on my palm, and I just like nibble one and put the rest of them into my pouch on the belt.
I'll take my rations out and have a snack.
Oh yeah, you guys rest. You sit in the warmth of the fire. Not really talking much, just looking at the fire, thinking, eating food. You can still hear the sound of the nature and the crackling of the wood and fire.
While everyone else is eating by the campfire, I will dig out my master, and I just keep staring at him while everyone else is eating, wondering that what is wrong with it.
Do you like in front of everybody, or do you just do you want to keep it a secret, or?
No, it's a visible thing that I'm looking at it, and everyone can see that I'm holding a bag of sand. Might even be that someone could be confused that why do I have one.
I do remember giving it to him.
Yeah, I think Urthac and Odie know, since they
but
they were
Thomas
there.
doesn't
But,
know.
yeah, Thomas doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Thomas doesn't really care.
Yeah, Thomas
Okay.
is still thinking about all the things that happened this night, and burying your own family is more important, I think, than a construct holding a bag of sand and talking to it.
Yeah, seen worse, seen weirder.
So, where do we have a heading? Where are we going? And
Yeah.
Urthac kind of intentionally shifts his glance towards Thomas.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you guys that. Have you been to the north before?
Well, I've been around, but I don't think I've been north in here. I came from well, the east, I think. I've been traveling for quite a while.
Okay. I mean, there's this smallish place, Eagle Hill. That's mainly a farming place that's coming up next. I was wondering that maybe we want to pass there as I think that's on the way to go when going north. But what comes after that, I don't know. It depends. There's a bigger place, a bigger city, bigger town called Niteshade. That's one option, but I don't know. I think we will find our bearings. I think we'll find our way when we just keep going.
Quite so. Take one step at a time and not try to leap over bounds.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
So you'll probably hang out there like a half an hour. You eat. You make small talk with each other, and then you just put the fire out and continue your journey. You walk.
I'll walk this time.
Yeah, you had your rest. Like another 4 hours go by, you can no longer see the stars or the moon. It seems that the sun is beginning to rise up soon, and the sky gets brighter and brighter, and you see some light clouds up ahead, and yeah, the first night has gone by.
I walk yet again at the front, but I'm very much closer. I'm in almost in a touching distance of the rest of the group, in a way that just maybe a 1 meter ahead or something. I'm still quite quiet as walking onwards, but I I display a will to participate in discussions in a way that I'm not distancing myself that much anymore.
Well, once this becomes apparent, Urthac would feel to take up a few strides ahead to catch up with Thomas and start lightly with, I know it must be hard, but I must ask, if I may. You had been on the town for quite a while. I assume you knew people.
Yeah, that's correct. We've settled there with my late family for quite some time.
Well, there was this man at the bar at the tavern. He called himself simply by John. Does this sound familiar to you? I mean, there must have been Johns in the town, but I mean, that was the only name given.
Yeah, it's not exactly an uncommon name, but I mean there were limited amount of people, and of course there were travelers going past. But and then I fall quiet at that point and start pondering something. Let me think for a bit.
Well, You come back to me when you want or need to talk.
Sure
Well,
thing.
you know where to find me.
Sure thing.
Just gonna put the token where you guys are at the moment, so you know where you're heading. Yep. You walk the rest of the day. There are some people moving around on the road now that it is daytime. Nothing catches your eye. You're just keeping probably to yourselves. And yeah, some travelers, some merchants, just everyday people going around. Mainly towards Mistfall. Not really much people coming from behind you. Yeah. By the end of the day, you are near the crossroads. Here.
Yeah, I think the crossroads would probably be a good place to rest for the evening. So, you know, guys, we've been walking through the night and the day, and I don't know about you, but I think I at least want to try to sleep.
Yeah, well, it would be for the best. It would serve no purpose to tire ourselves out from walking through a second night.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If I remember correctly, there's a somewhat a decent place to do that around the crossroads, as it's a more like a traveled spot.
Yeah. There's this small hill that has some two big trees that you can make a camp underneath. If it's gonna rain, you have a cover. You can see anyone coming from up the hill.
Yeah, I think we should take the hillside and build a camp there. See, gives us a vantage point, and if I'm correct, our somewhat mechanical friend here doesn't need to sleep that much.
No.
Well, I know who's taking the guard duty.
I need to ask my boss though.
I'm very much okay with whatever, and I go to the hilltop and start like spreading out my things, like getting a bedroll from my backpack and stuff like that.
Yep. So you guys make a camp, and Bouncer is going to be the one to just sit and stay awake, basically.
Before I go to rest, I clap Bouncer a bit on the shoulder and tell him that try to be understanding, like Thomas has been through quite a lot right now. So
Yeah, I'll actually stay up a few hours as the others go to sleep, and I'll just scour around the hill, take my time using my background ability. I'll just gather up something that the nature can offer that we can eat as a breakfast once we wake up, just to have something different than dried up rations to nibble on and then go to sleep.
Yeah. You can make a survival with advantage. see how much you can gather.
Yep. So that's a 24.
Yeah. So but you basically get everything you need.
Yeah, there's like a few different kinds of berries, like a wild strawberries, a little bits of some roots, like beetroot and something. It's a little different now that it comes from growing wild in the nature, but some exotic things not many might have eaten over their lives, but definitely eatable.
Yeah. So it's basically this vegan meal that you gather from the nature that you yourself, even though a half orc, you enjoy this kind of food.
Yep.
I basically, when we set up the camp, I just go straight to bed, and yeah, just knocked out.
Yeah, Thomas gets his bedroll and takes off his armor and just puts his head on this makeup pillow from like a backpack or something, and second goes and you hear a small snoring sound coming from there.
I'll roll my bedroll somewhere and take a rest.
I will just sit down next to one of the big trees so that I have good vision over the whole camp and go into sentry mode.
So what does this sentry mode look like?
Basically, I just sit down and you can see that my eyes goes into kind of like an idle mode. So not totally turned off, but they dim.
Yeah, so you can still, if something moves, you just come out.
I have full awareness of my surroundings, but I'm still having a rest.
Yeah. Basically, it's just zone out for a bit, but
It's
stay
a
alert
power
enough.
saving mode. If someone touches the mouse controls, he wakes up.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Then night goes by. It is a quiet night, much like the other night. There are some clouds over, but eventually the moon comes out, the stars come out. A clear sky, no rain, not a really strong wind either. And once again, the sun starts to rise. A calm day. You guys continue your travel.
Yeah, I wake up. I wake up like feeling like beaten down, and mentally I'm there, but somehow kind of feel like somebody's beaten me a bit.
And when you wake up, there's a bowl. Well, not a bowl, but a blanket where there's like a very colorful mixture of edible flowers and food and whatnot. And at the same time, as Urthac gets up, he goes, "Feeling any better, priest?"
Not sure yet. We will see how the day goes by, but I had the most magnificent dream where I was with my loved ones again, but I guess it was just a dream.
Well, the starlit sky does have a sort of magical properties. It relays dreams and hopes to those that need them, and while it might be just a dream, it could also be a vision of future. I mean, none of us are made to last forever. A quick glance towards Bouncer. Well, most of us, at least, and someday you will get back to them. But don't hurry with it.
Thank you for your kind words. Those remind me of something and the deity I serve. I I'm really happy that you said that, and that actually makes me feel a bit better. An answer to your question, you actually asked me before about the character or figure named John. I have a counter question. How did he? How did that John figure seem to act? Was there? Was he like a? How could I put this? Did he feel like a normal person?
Well, with all the circumstances of the past night, I could hardly say so. Uh, he was strange, slight bit rude, but almost void of emotion with everything going on around him. People dying and eating one another. He was remarkably unfazed. He didn't smell of fear. It's like he was used to all of it.
So you would basically say that this character was very used to seeing death and yeah, seeing
Well,
death.
that could be one way. He did say death seems to find him everywhere he goes.
Okay. I still I might have something on my mind about this, but I need to check out a couple of things more. But okay, this is very interesting information that you saw this figure. So I'll dig up my memory a bit more and see what can I find out about it. But definitely, this is something we should keep in mind and discuss and find more about.
You take your time and enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you very much. Looks delicious.
Okay, if there's not anything else, you guys gather your things and you head on north from the crossroads towards Eagle Hill Farmstead.
Do you think yet again a practical question? Do you think we can we hit the Eagle Hill in one day?
Yeah, you're gonna be there early evening,
Okay.
and we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about to say the group that let's push on through. We can make this trek and we'll hit this small farming community soonish. Maybe later on tonight.
Yeah. So you gather your things, you head out. You're not gonna be taking so many breaks this time, so you can keep a bit faster pace, and it is early evening as you see. It is a flat, clear road, so you can see that in a few miles you can see some smoke coming out of houses, farms, You can see some windmills. The land is turning from woodsy area to these clear land masses with different kind of well, it looks like farms. And yeah, you head in into the it is how to describe it. It is a small town, a small village. There are some shops, mostly related to farming, but there are like tavern, inn, a couple of pubs where you can get some food, get some beer. Mostly local made. They basically grow everything themselves. They don't really need anything from the outside. Everything you need comes from these near farms. And the farming area, like it goes beyond miles into every direction before there is again forest area and hills. This is basically this flat land that has been farmed for generations.
Okay, so as we enter town, have I been here before?
I'd say you have been with your family a few times, so you know your way around. You probably don't know so many people, like by name, but like the local shopkeepers and stuff. You met them.
Okay. So I'll direct the rest of the guys. That okay. So welcome to Eagle Hill, I guess. So instead, I guess we wanna sleep there tonight or something. But I was about to hit the local temple. I really think I need to discuss with the local priest. So if you want to tag along, that's fine. But I think I need to go there.
Do you know of any libraries in this little hamlet?
Do I know of any libraries in this hamlet?
No, there are no libraries in here.
Well, I guess I'll just tag along then.
Yeah.
So, in front of you is a tavern called Soft Rabbit Inn, where you can find beds for you guys for tonight. You wanted to go to a temple. I'm just gonna check something out. Yeah. It is a real small temple, since it's just basically a farming community, but they have a dedicated house for Jontia, the goddess of agriculture.
So yeah, I enter the temple and do I see someone inside?
Yes, there's this older man lighting up some candles. There's not really anyone else inside the chapel. Just this one man with gray hair. His top of his head is a bit bald already. Clean shaven, though no beard. He has these like beige color long garments on him.
I go up to him and say, "Hello, friend.
Oh.
Do you might be the one who's responsible of this temple?"
Oh yes, I keep this this place alive, so to speak.
This is good to hear. I'm Thomas, and I come from the Mistfall Strand village. I used to be a temple keeper there, but now, due to some circumstances, I had to leave. And I've come here to seek your guidance.
Oh well, greetings, Thomas. It is good to have you here, and I am sorry to hear that you had to leave your own temple. If I might ask you, what god do you serve, sir?
I am a follower of Kelembor.
Oh, the god of death.
Some refer him to a god of death, some refer him to as a god of guidance, some refer to him as completely something else. I just know that somebody needs to take the people whose time has come to beyond the veil.
Ah, I completely understand, since I serve the god of life, the goddess Shadia.
That's very good to hear. We are, in a way, spiritual allies that where we fulfill duties that must be done and conserve life.
Exactly.
So, did you have you heard or has any news come to you that what has happened in the Mistfall Strand lately?
There hasn't been any messengers that have come from Mistfall for at least couple weeks.
Okay, so this
What?
may come as a shock. I'm sorry to interrupt, but a horrible tragedy has happened. Something happened to the people. Something, you could say, corrupted the people and drove them mad. And I don't think that Mistfall Strand is standing anymore in a way that it was just mere days ago.
What sort of corruption are you talking about? Did the mayor of the town take over or something?
I am very much not sure about what happened, but this was not a human or any other made influence in my thing. I think this was something far more powerful that came and drove people mad.
Are you talking about some kind of disease or magic?
I am not fully sure that what it was, but what I am sure about is that it affected my family, and now they're gone.
As in death.
As in beyond the veil.
I am sorry to hear that.
Thank you. But I think we are facing a crisis here, and your community might be next if it spreads. I don't know what's happening, but has anything unusual happened here lately?
Well, there has been some people gone missing. When some woodworkers that went to get some logs from the from the forest west of Eagle Hill. We've been trying to get more farms in here so people would move in and the community would grow. But if we can't get any wood from the west and get more farming area, we cannot grow, and at least 5 strong men have gone missing there.
Okay, that's good to know, brother. I don't know. I'm really concerned about this disease or whatever happened in the Mistfall Strand. Have you had any discussions or feelings or meetings with your god lately? Has there been anything unusual on that front?
Well, as a man of faith, you know that it is mostly a one-way connection. But well, the crops were good this year, and I feel like my prayers and the community's prayers were answered. But about the missing people, I think my god cannot help with this matter. It is something that us men have to do.
Okay, but that's really good to hear that there hasn't been any crisis of faith either. Thank you so much for your help. Would you please be so kind and direct me that where's the village leader or someone who takes? I presume you have some kind of guard here, or at least some kind of voluntary crew, or do you have anyone here who can keep an eye on things?
Well, we have the farming council, and the leader of that council is Mr. Brennan. He'll live.
Mr. Brennan.
Yes, he lives behind the tavern of that soft bunny. I'm sorry, rabbit.
Bunnies and rabbits. Okay, sure thing. Well, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate this, and we'll be staying in town for a bit. Is the farming council some kind of a place where you could ask more about this missing woodsmen also?
Yeah, they are gathering some people to go into the woods and look for these men.
Okay, this is very good to hear. So I'll be going also to the local inn. So if you have anything in mind, brother, you will probably find me there, or they'll know where I've gone.
Well, I think we should, before you head out to the inn and go get help and wasted and whatever you kids do these days, should we pray together for your family?
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
So you stay for a while and you pray with the old man, both to your own gods, to the god of life, to the god of death. And after that you leave the chapel and or the temple and head towards the Soft Rabbit Inn, where rest of the party is.
I'll catch up with the group and I'll briefly tell that what happened. I tell all the information I just received to the group.
Yeah. So you guys have a table in the Soft Rabbit Inn. and you can eat, drink, talk amongst yourself. By now it's like 10 p.m.
I'd say that we should maybe have a good night's rest, eat up, drink up, and go talk with the people who know more about the missing people.
Yes, I'm quite on the same note as what was your name again, wizard? My memory doesn't serve.
Oh, you can call me Odie.
Odie. So I agree with him. I think we should rest well and nourish ourselves, and tomorrow, with fresh eyes and ears, head about the town and try and reach the guard captain or someone who would know more about who and where went missing. So we could maybe take a look and see if this is related to what happened in your town.
Yeah, I think that we should go and meet up with the farming council first thing in the morning. It's definitely something we should take a look. We want to learn more about this corruption or disease or illness or whatever this cursed thing is. Should we just take rooms here in this inn, or
Well-
do you feel that you should like sleep outside? Do you feel more like about that? How do you want to go?
Well, I am good either way. Maybe it is just a slight bit safer to stay indoors in case whatever it is that has made those men disappear is still out there. Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, seems reasonable. I guess we go to the innkeeper and ask for a couple of rooms.
Would you like everyone to have our own room, or do you want to share?
Sorry.
I can, for example, share a room with somebody.
Yeah, Urthac doesn't have problem sharing either.
Me neither. I would actually like to ask for the price of the room. Since
If you're gonna have 2 rooms for 4 people, that's gonna be with the food you ate. It's gonna be like 8 copper per room. It is not a, although the name sounds comfortable, the actual inn is like a farming town inn would be not so nice. But it's cost effective, so 8 copper per room and food.
Okay, I'll march up to the innkeeper and I'll say that we'll take 4 rooms, and I'll pay for the food for the breakfast and for the drinks we wanna have. So here's a bit of extra for you, and I give him 1 gold.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. He goes to the back, gets you 4 keys. The rooms are upstairs. Here you go, sir. And he hands the keys to you.
Thank you.
I take a very thin pouch of that doesn't jingle much and pay the copper to the guy. I ask the bartender as well. Do you know of any work around here?
Work. There's always work in any farm you wander off from the middle of the town, but from the looks of it, you don't really seem to do manual labor so much.
Ooh, I've done plenty of manual labor in my travels. During my travels, I'm quite handy with a shovel.
Well, there is some ditches that needs to be dug, and there's always where there are farm animals, there are also shit to shovel.
Thanks for the info. No adventuring work? Do you know of any?
Well, shoveling shit is an adventure on its own, I think.
I mean, that's not wrong.
That is not wrong. As a man who has shoveled plenty of shit in my years, there can be many interesting things found shoveling shit.
But I mean, Odie, really, maybe we should just sleep and go check the farming council in the morning. There's probably actual persons that are missing and need help.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not the one to judge. If you want to go and fling shit around, that's purely up to you.
I
If
was.
you feel that like that's an adventure or your calling, please do that. But I know that I'm going to seek out more about this thing.
Yeah. Do you actually? I talked to the bartender, kind of ignoring Thomas for a while. Like, do you actually know about the missing townsfolk?
That's well, one of them was my good friend from the childhood, but all I know that they went into the woods and never came back.
Is there a history of like weird missing things? I'll try to rephrase that. Is there a history of people going missing into the woods, like, or is this new?
Not that I recall. Although I don't recall that many have even ventured to that forest before, or if they have, I haven't heard of that.
So it was a new lumber mill operation.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Do we actually know already in which direction on the map the missing people went?
West, so left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is there something when you go west from the Ego Hill? Is there something existing there?
There's
I mean,
four.
if we took a look at the map, there's a tower there on the strand.
You don't know that. The man says to you that there I think there's forest, and at some point, if you go far enough, there is the sea.
Okay, I guess that's enough information for me this evening. I just go take off with my room key.
He's gonna point out. Excuse me. Is that metal man going to sleep on the bed? I don't think they can hold that much
Hey,
weight.
this robot is only 140 kilos. What kind of beds can you have?
For normal people? Well, if you break it, you buy it, so good night.
Yeah, I don't think he sleeps that much, so... And then I take off.
Yeah, you guys head out, up, get to your rooms. Anything you want to do, or just sleep for the morning?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. After eating and having a few ales.
Yeah, I take off my armor and most of my clothes, prepare and go to bed, and I take out a small drone portrait of my late wife and put it on the nightstand.
Actually, is there a
Mhm.
bath? Can I take a bath? I would prefer to take a bath.
I'd say, well, let's roll for it.
I mean, a bowl of warm water to splash your face in.
Yeah, there's not
Probably.
really bathing area, but you can go to the service ladies and ask for like a few buckets of hot water.
Okay, I'll do that to wash the grime from the walk off.
Yeah, actually, Thomas, is also a bit dirty from the grave digging and a few days of travel.
Yep. Probably gonna do the same, but on the morning.
Yeah.
Urthac doesn't really mind all the grime and whatnot, and just instead takes just like an hour of just sitting on the bed and having a sort of a sort of meditation on the thinking about what's happened and trying to like calm himself down and reach out to to his god, just sharing thoughts, pondering, nothing much.
Yeah, as an half orc, you are more one with the nature, so a bit of dirt here and there doesn't really it doesn't really matter. Anything Bouncer wanna do?
Since Bouncer doesn't really have such a good concept of time, so I will maybe go to sentry mode just outside the rooms.
Not in the room, just outside the rooms.
Yeah, so I don't miss out when everyone else is leaving.
Okay, so you have the last room on the right, and everyone else goes to their room, and you just walked at the end of the hallway. You go beside your door at the end of the hallway, and you just sit down, watch towards the hallway where all the other doors are, and you go to the semi offline mode.
Yeah.
We could actually take a break now before we head to the council, so we can. We don't have to then just cut between what happens next.
Sounds nice.
So, like few minutes, we'll get some water and drinks and stuff, and go to the bathroom. And after that, we'll be right back, and another 1.5 hour of corrupted lands. See you soon. And we are back live. Hopefully you got drinks, got to pee, got to smoke break.
Add some snacks.
Mm-hmm.
All of that
Better
good
dog.
stuff.
So, morning comes.
All right, quick wash with whatever water I find. Quick breakfast downstairs, and I wait for the other guys downstairs. That maybe they'll meet me there.
Yeah, when you get out of your room, I activate back again and ask that, where are you going?
Yeah, just planning to eat something, and then I think we should go meet up with the farming council, as there might be something weird going on here, and we want to. I think we want to find out that what's happening.
Great. I shall accompany you.
Of course, you're always welcome.
I'll come down as well in the morning and get some breakfast and
Yep.
join the others.
Pretty much the same.
Okay, let's throw up some breakfast. Breakfast inside ourselves, and the brother from the temple said that the farming council head is living right next to this place, like behind this inn. So I guess we want to head up there.
Oh, awfully convenient.
It's a well-designed town.
I know. so, so you all wake up, get some breakfast downstairs. There's some bacon, eggs, local made from local animals, and some like vegetables also for those who want, and local mead for those who want that. And yeah, you now have a belly full of food and drinks, and you head out to seek the head of the council's house, which is, as the man said, right behind the the Soft Rabbit Inn.
Was it Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Good.
So you walk outside. There are a lot of people already walking around. It seems that this small town, they wake up pretty early. Farming is 24/7 kind of job. So it seems that this town is always awake, always alive. And you go behind the inn. There is this it is a one-story wooden building. It doesn't seem like a farming house. It is made from these big logs. It seems a bit newer than the all the other houses like near here. So it seems to be kind of new, and there is this metallic knocker on the door as you step in front of the house.
Bang!
You knock on the door, and a moment goes by. The door opens, and you see in front of you a like mid-20s a man with light brown hair, a small like a goatee, some sideburns, kind of ripped dude, like 185 centimeters long, fellow with glasses on, and he opens the door and looks at the bunch of you, Thomas, in front of the door, and looks at you and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Hi, I'm Thomas from Mistfall, and we are passing by and searching information. Do you happen to be Mr. Brennan?
Yes, that is my name. Whom
Well, nice to meet you. I got the information from the local temple that you seem to have problems with the missing people currently.
yeah, we have some woodworkers that are gone missing.
Okay. That's weird. Do you often have people going missing?
No, this is a new thing.
Okay. Uh, just to circle back a bit, I come from Mistfall Strand, and have you had any information coming from Mistfall lately?
Nah, not really. Something happened there?
Yeah, the whole town went to shit. Uh, ev- People, there was something that happened. Uh, Corruption, disease, illness, and people went mad. For example, they people started attacking each other and stuff like that, and it wasn't normal. It wasn't
Yeah,
normal at all.
yeah, they weren't zombies, but they were eating other people, which was kind of weird.
Eating people?
What he said.
Yeah, and painting rooms with their blood, which I also don't consider normal.
That is kind of weird, but how does like what you want from me?
Uh, if I may ask that, if you have a messenger or some sort that does like a runs to Mistfall or anything like that, you might want to find out what's going on in there and maybe also prepare that if something is coming from that way to Eagle Hill, you are at least a bit prepared. I'm not trying to raise any like a unnecessary alarms here, but I think that you need to be a bit prepared that something might come down at some point.
He looks a bit worried and sighs and well. Oh, nah. First the missing men and now these bad news. I cannot really get a break in this town. Come on in and it's weird talking by the door.
Thank you.
I have some coffee and stuff here. Just come in and we can talk more. And you head inside. Head inside, and there is a big dining area where you go and sit down. There is this big round table. You can all fit around it.
I start explaining the events that happened in Mistfall. I tell in detail about what I know and what I heard from the other guys that what happened, and I also explained the fate of my family, and that's about it. What I tell that what happened, and I also asked that maybe would it alleviate his concerns if we join up and try to find out those missing people.
Yeah.
I'm concerned if these things are related, so it would be good to find the people.
Well, I haven't heard that anyone have gone mad and eating each other. People just went to the
Yet?
woods and never came back.
That's good.
No, it's not really good.
Maybe they ate each other.
Now, please don't raise any unnecessary concerns. Let's keep this like down low, and let's just find out what happened. I think we should go and find out about the woodsmen or the carpenters or whatever where they went and what happened.
Well, I was about to meet with the council today. A meeting about this, what we can do about the missing men, but if you offer the help, I can change the meeting to be about some sort of compensation for your trouble. Now we don't have to look for these forum hands. I assume that you are well, you can handle in a situation, since if something happens, you seem to have armor and weapons. I would I would not feel good to send some old farm hands with pitchforks and the skites to the woods, since we don't even know what's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like-
think this sounds really good.
And of course, I can I can contact people in Mistfall, if there is Mistfall anymore, as you told me. I can send a courier there, and I have contacts in Nightstall too. I will send a message to there, so if they know anything about what is happening there, they didn't seem to know about my town's missing men, but if they know something from Mistfall, and hopefully when you return from the woods with some information, hopefully I have some information to give you guys too, and we'll get this thing settled.
Thank you so much. I think the information is most valuable right now. We need to find out what's happening, and we need to help other people. There's no reason for this thing to spread, or if there's anything we can do to help others to stop this madness.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you can tell us about the we already know that we need to go west to find into the woods to find out that what happened to them, but is there anything else that you think that might help us on our mission?
Well, I don't know. A couple of the men were wearing red shirts. One had a blue shirt, and well, the two others had green shirts. I don't know what kind of information would be helpful if you find dead bodies. It should be them, I guess. If you find them alive, it's better. There, you just when you head out west, you go by Leopold's farm. He has a lot lot of cows. You're not gonna miss it. The smell is awful. After that, you walk a couple of miles and you see the woods starting, and you see where they have chopped off wood for the town expansion, and just, I guess, head in. I don't know what to tell you anymore. And if you hit the sea and the misty ocean, then well, I don't know. Maybe the men just left or something ate them. I don't know.
Something ate them. Sounds ominous.
Well, there must be some animals, some bears or something.
Yeah, that was my next and probably last question. What kind of wildlife do you have here around the village that has been spotted?
Well, just like the basic. We spot a wolf like once a full moon. Nothing, just pretty basic. A bear has been spotted, but those things are everywhere basically.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done, and I can go on with this. Did you guys have anything else in mind, or should we just go and try to find out what happened? And maybe this is a time sensitive issue in a way that they might be in trouble.
Well, I think we have our heading and we have our descriptions as much as we can be given.
All right, I guess we'll head out.
Okay, and again, if you if you find anything, just come back here and we'll see what happens after that.
All right, we'll do that. We'll I guess we'll head up straight up there to the forest and try to find out the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you head out. Mr. Brennan, the council head of the council, gives you like a town map to aid you to find the correct place where to start seeking the woods.
Great.
Thank you. I was gonna ask for something like this, so.
So yeah,
Good stuff. Let's go.
it takes you. Sorry. It takes you a while to find Leopold's farm, and yes, the smell is awful. Like normal car shouldn't. It should not be this awful. But anyways, after you go by the Leopold's farm, you can smell fresh cut wood. Okay, now we lost someone.
Thergaron.
We lost the orc.
Now he's back. We can't hear you.
And
Are you muted?
Yes.
Well, we have picture now, so good.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't need to hear me, just a picture.
Yeah. You smell the fresh cut wood in front of you, and you head in. It is somewhat dense forest. The trees are tall, really tall, like how tall would a tree be in feet?
About 16, maybe 10 to 20, between that range.
I don't
It's
know.
tree size.
Yeah, tree-sized
Trees,
trees,
guys.
big ass trees. You can imagine it, you know. Anyways, they're tall, and yeah, it is somewhat sunny day. Few clouds over there here now. Not really much. Not really much wind blowing. Yeah, good day for a forest hike.
Urthac,
Yes.
I presume you have a lot of experience in wandering in forests, so I was wondering that if you have any ways to find that where these people might have been walking, or if something else has been walking around there, or what would be the logical and good paths to take here.
Well, yes, this forest is. No, well, not this, but forest is my second home. So I can try and see what I can do. So Urthac will, well, once we walk into the forest, he'll start like looking around for clues of, well, is there any beaten paths or somewhere where men would have walked, or anything that stands out from the normal rest of nature.
So you're gonna track basically.
Yeah, I'll try and track.
Make basically you can roll either survival or investigation.
Yeah, I'll do survival. That seems more natural with the way things are about him. So go with the 24.
God damn. So yeah, you go around the area where there has been cutting happening, and you see like where some men have been taking a break, where they have been piling the logs. Then you notice a path deeper into the woods. There has been some not a man-sized footprints, but something bigger has come through here few times at least. You find a hat as you go deeper into the woods, and you figure out that probably if something took them, or if they went deeper into the woods to look something, this is the way to go and seek for them.
Yeah, well, I'll turn to the rest of the party. There's something been through here. This doesn't all seem quite at place. I see a few men walking, but there's also prints of something larger. I'm not quite sure what, but I think this is the way.
I say we go carefully.
Yeah, agreed. You seem to be really good at this. Well, good job. I guess we should go that way also and track and see what we'll find there.
Keep your eyes on the forest. The trees tell the truth, but the roots hide something behind them quite often.
I
clutch my shield a bit.
I go really quiet and I roll. Try to be really stealthy. Well, I try to be as I walk along the path or follow the tracks.
Yeah. It is daytime and it's sunny, and now you're in the part of woods that is not so dense. It's hard to be in that stealthy, but you think you are just like hopping from tree to tree, and like everyone else is just walking in line, and you're just thinking you're sneaky. But maybe that's the elf in you just going.
Yeah, the elf in me sings as I scurry from tree to tree.
Okay. You walk like half an hour. Urthac in front of you is tracking and finding clues. You find an axe that has been left behind. You see no blood or anything on it. Just seems weird that it has been left behind.
A man who makes his living with an axe wouldn't leave it behind. I reckon this is the marks of foul play.
Mm.
Keep
Yeah.
heading forward.
Yes, you continue. You walk about 20 minutes and you hear something in the woods. Like a tree falling, or like a branch just cutting into two pieces, like a crack.
Yeah, at the sound of tree cracking or breaking, I instantly halt like in an instinct, and lift my hand up to signal the others. I keep quiet for a few seconds, try to listen out if there's any follow-up sounds or if I can make out how far it is.
Yeah, there's a small hill, and it probably came like from the other side.
I think it came from the far side of that hill. Keep your weapons at the ready. I sense something.
So yeah, you head up the hill. The half elf still sneaking behind. Yeah.
As he says that weapon thing, I cast mage armor.
Okay. You cast mage armor on yourself.
Yep.
You head up the hill, and well, Urthac, you're first up there. Would you make a perception roll?
Would be my pleasure. Perception of 12.
Okay. You can only see like a bit dense wood area, but you notice a tree kind of shaking. There's a lot of noise coming, but You can't really make out any details of the voices. Just that there is something, probably something big moving, since the like the canopy is shaking.
Yeah, I'll stay about listening and trying to make sense of it, and while I do that, I point that out to anyone who's close. I think there's something right there, something big. I can't make out what it is, but I think we should get closer.
Yeah, we need to find out what's going on.
Do you start heading closer?
I'll try and approach, well, slowly.
Yeah. No, so you're now like on top of the hill, and you take a few feet, go like towards the sound, and you can see in the distance some kind of rooftop with windows. It's like a tower or some kind.
I turn to Thomas and ask, is this usual around these parts to build such towers in the middle of the forest? Seems rather unlikely.
I've never heard of this place before, but I think we need to find out that what this place is.
At the very least, we should ask who lives there. See what
Absolutely.
it is.
Yeah,
Let's head on.
You go a few feet again closer, and by now you can hear at least two individuals talking to each other. This kind of sounds like gibberish to you.
Okay.
Do we know what language is it?
Any one of you speak giant?
No.
Hold on.
No.
No.
Double checking. I very much doubt it, but I just wanna check.
For a moment, I
How my
thought I
language-
did, but that's another character.
Nope.
Okay. So, all you can understand is some kind of gibberish coming inside the woods, and again, you can't really see what is going on in there. It is like
Okay.
200 feet away at this moment. The sounds are coming from.
Yeah, we can't make out any shapes or any characters.
No, there's a lot of trees still in front of you. You would have
Okay.
to go closer.
Spread out a little. We make more noise when we move as one. So if one gets seen, the rest might still be hidden. Just as a precaution.
Question: Are they coming directly from the tower? The noises.
No, the tower is way in the distance. You can just see
Okay.
on top of the canopy, like the tower is now higher since you are on top of the hill. But the sounds are like close to you. So this is something else.
All right. Yeah, I think we should still go and check about those noises.
Is that
Um,
did seem peculiar?
Should I maybe scout ahead? I can be quite quiet if I want to be.
If you trust yourself in that, then please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So I just murmur a bit to myself, and everyone notices that I seem to fade into shadow, and my eyes blink violet as I disappear from sight. So I cast invisibility and go check it out.
Well, he wasn't joking about that.
How long does your invisibility last?
An hour.
Okay, you're good.
So I'll try to go quietly. Do I roll a sneak again?
Yeah, but with advantage. Let's see if you make sounds.
Stumble over something.
Oh wow!
Nice.
But yeah, 15.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. So you walk down the hill and you you are now like at the end of the hill, and you see between the trees this kind of harsh looking tall they're not men, there's something else. They have these raggedy clothes, they're really fat and like torn off clothes that are made probably out of some tent or something. And I'm like talking huge men, like
Giant?
not a giant, but these ones are really ugly bastards. You have heard of giants, and giants are a lot of taller. These
Okay.
they are bigger than men. Large.
Are they bigger than Bouncer?
Yeah, like couple times bigger at least.
So
And-
huge, ugly, men-like creatures.
Yeah, they are. They are actually, if you take a few steps closer and see, they have a small fire where they are roasting a human-sized figure.
How does it smell around these,
Uh,
around here?
Make a perception roll. Let's see how much you notice. You're focused on the two big men and just trying to be sneaky.
Yep.
Sneaky, but you do notice that there are a lot of like camping equipment, and you see some saws and like an axe near these big things.
Okay. And it's a similar axe that we saw before.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I think I've seen enough. And I'll go back.
Yeah, so you back up, sneak, and head up the hill where the rest of the party is
Yeah,
waiting.
actually, did I notice any weapons on these huge
No,
people?
no,
Okay.
not like this. Not swords
Just
or
the
anything
axe.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. I can talk while being invisible.
Yeah, you can.
So, I kind of like scurry back to the party and start talking. Hi guys, I'm back.
So suddenly, in the middle of the woods, you hear someone that sounds like Odie. Just start talking.
So I went scouting to where I went, and I think I was partly right. The people have been eaten, but the people didn't eat themselves. There are some really massive, ugly humanoid creatures that are eating the woodsmen. They're apparently roasting them on a fire. So, what do we want to do about it?
So they are right now roasting
Yeah,
one of
they're
them.
having lunch. And did I mention they're massive?
That poses a problem.
Yeah, I did not see any weapons though. But if they have been able to kill these, kill and capture these woodsmen with axes, I think they're kind of very capable at the harming of people things.
Does any of this
I am good with
description
words.
Does any of this description like remind me of anything I've seen before?
You grew up with humans, so no.
Alright. Well, if we
Has
leave
Bouncer
them,
encountered giants before?
Not that you recall, your memory from the past life is not so great at the moment.
Okay.
if we leave them to it, they most likely will encounter the humans once more. Didn't they say they were expanding the village?
Yes.
So most likely they're coming to their territory. These, well, forest beings might have been here all along, but until now they left them to their devices, but now they clash. We either need to, well, shoo them away, but seeing as they see the village might be a standing buffet of food, it might not be that easy.
What about if they have captured some of these woodcutters, these woodsmen somewhere, and some of them are still alive, and they are planning to eat them later?
Yeah,
Yes,
I didn't stick around and look too much around, so.
well, I still do think we need to handle this one way or another, and well, if there's lives to be saved, we may still do so.
Yeah, I don't see any other solution here because there is a risk that not all of them are dead yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to take care of those giants or creatures or thingies.
Do we try talking first or just
I don't often talk
stab?
to things which have humans
Oh, sorry
roasting.
again. That's a point. So
Well-
we talk with daggers.
Well, yes, but one life is still worth as much as another. We hardly ask for the pigs to be slaughtered, but yet we do so. How, in their eyes, this doesn't seem any different. They might
Well-
not be doing wrong what they see in the world, but I know your distress and I agree with it. We need to move and need to resolve this, but we need to think upon is killing the only option? If it boils down to it, I will defend me and you, but we need to always try, at least, to think of another option.
Bouncer, I feel your master is wise in these things. What does he say?
Let me take a look. And I dig up the bag of sand again and I look at it. Then I just squeeze it and explode it. Like I squeeze the bag and it just empties from the sand. And I decide that my master has not commanded me enough. So I'm in charge. And I say we go. And we take
Sounds like a
care
plan.
of this situation.
I mean, sure. If you want to try to negotiate with someone who's roasting people and might have possibly done some other horrible things to humans, or maybe have some others captured and will probably do to clash with the others expanding humans. Feel free to ask them that if they would please be so kind and walk straight into the ocean. That's fine with me, but I have my doubts.
Oh, my dear new friend, I think you misunderstood. We're going stabbing. So my shovel will have some new work, I think, in a few rounds of combat.
Do you have the shovel with you?
Yes, I took the shovel.
Okay.
I take no joy in killing, but if it comes to that, then it comes to that. If the time has come.
I kinda take joy in killing. That's kinda what I was made for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I don't like people getting eaten by weird savages in really weird lands. You know, I'm new to this area and it has been a wild ride so far. So,
Well, you
I'm-
said you were looking for adventure.
yep.
Well,
I think I've found one.
let's go on ahead then. I don't think we have much time to lose.
I think I'll go first as I'm still invisible, and I'll try to find a good spot from where to attack. I think.
Okay. So head closer.
I tell everyone if they're in a group, I will actually start by casting my web on them. So, and then we just go in. If you have anything to throw, that would be nice. Or shoot or burn them. I don't. Does this sound like a plan? Are we fine with this? I go in first, cast web. We start beating the living daylights out of these things.
Well, if this is your choice, then I will aid you.
Sure thing.
Let's go.
So Odie goes first.
Yep.
Roll stealth with advantage.
Sure thing. Let's see them once.
Ooh.
Just rolling out the bad numbers before combat. So
Uh,
Yeah.
So you get close behind a tree, and you see one of them still roasting the man like figure, and while you are looking for the other one, you step on a branch, and it cuts into two pieces, and it makes a sound. What are the other
I
three?
freeze.
Yeah, you stand behind a tree. You're not currently looking at the one. You peek around the tree, and it at least that one didn't seem to notice anything. Are the others coming down the hill, or how long the distance? Well, you can't see Odie.
Yeah, I was about to
but-
say once he said that he's going, Urthac will like wait for like 30 seconds before walking behind.
Yeah, just following Urthac.
Okay, so 5 whole rounds.
I mean, I can't see him. All I can do is assume.
I'm quite good at running. So
Well, okay, we can. I'm just gonna keep you guys on the corner, and we can actually go to a map. Gonna zoom out a bit.
I see. Do I see them?
Yeah,
the party.
you can see the one in the middle.
Yeah, I meant, do I see my party?
They are up the
Party.
hill, and the trees are dense enough up the hill, so you can't see them. They're just on the map, so they can move when they come. So, you are behind a tree. There is still one of those big ass things roasting a man, but you have no idea where the other went.
Okay. I kind of wish to make a perception check if I can decipher where the one went.
Yeah, roll.
It's
Yeah.
Big money.
Can't
Yeah.
seem to find it.
yeah. I have no idea. So, that's pretty much my action. I'll try to.
Yeah, we're not in combat yet, so
Okay, I think I'll try sneaking. It's daylight, but I'm invisible. I think I'll try to go through these trees. If I can go underneath the branches or through the branches.
yeah.
And try like circling through the bush here. Skipping away here now.
Okay. Make another stealth roll.
I shall
With
make this stealth roll.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't notice you, and you go behind the tree. And
Okay.
where do you wanna be at?
I'm checking the distance a bit. Well, I don't really have anything else, so. I need to check a few things. Sorry. Range. It's at the 60 feet. I said I'll cast web, so I think I'll cast web.
Okay, roll for initiative at this point.
Yeah, I would
Everyone?
have liked to move
Uh,
to the Otis position before he casts anything.
Too late for
Right
now.
then.
Yeah,
Too
but
late
we're
now.
quite far behind.
You wanted to be 30 seconds away. You are 30 seconds away.
Yay!
Well, let's say
I'll
you
manage.
you're around 15 seconds away. Since Odie did walk around. But yeah, you're. Let's say so. That's gonna be in 2 rounds. You're gonna come in. So basically, you can roll for the initiative. So you can move on your action or on your turn.
I can't use a roll command because no tokens are selected.
Select the token.
I cannot.
What the fuck not?
Mm,
Because I have
you
a
need
roll
a
tool.
Yeah.
Because I am dumb. Da-da-da-da.
my
That's-
token isn't even there.
Yeah, it is right corner.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not used to being the player, so tools are wrong.
So I'm gonna roll.
So
And that one is.
the center point for the web will be here then.
Yeah, just a moment. You have to be in the turn order first.
Okay.
You rolled a 6. That's not good.
No.
Just a sec.
So I don't get a sneaky first web.
We'll go by the turn order. Something is happening while you are sneaking. That's why I wanted you to
Okay.
make the roll. So
I am going to die.
people can see this in the stream. Turn order. So,
Do we have combat music?
I was about to just. Yeah. Nothing really to. I didn't have time to get a combat music really. I had to delete all the old ones that I have here. So this time I can probably edit in post-production some kind of music, but next time we should have some kind of combat music. It is actually hard to find non-copyrighted music for D&D. But anyways, yeah. So, wait a minute. Why do you have 15? No, it was Thomas that rolled 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, then you can go first. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, my bad.
Then the web, it was a 20 feet cube, right? 20 feet cube. 20 feet. Draw a shape. So if it... Well, that's 10.
So if it's 20 feet cube, it's like that.
I think that's fine.
Where do you want it?
Well,
Here.
can't you see what I drew?
Oh, you drew that. Okay. You don't take that. What are these small things here? Okay. So you cast web in there.
Yeah, it's the
Can you cast
purple shadowy web.
Yeah, can you cast a spell description to the chat so
Yep.
I can just
Of course.
check that
Spell
out.
info.
Duration 1 hour. And as you cast a spell, you are no longer.
Yeah, I lose my invisibility.
Yeah.
The shadows disperse and I'm there.
Wait a minute. If the webs aren't anchored between two solid masses such as walls or trees or layered across the floor, wall, or ceiling, the conjured web collapses on itself and the spell ends at the start of your next turn. Webs layer over a flat surface. Oh. Well,
There's a bush and there's a tree.
Yeah. It can be between the bushes and the tree over there. So yeah, it's good.
And even one turn is fine. Yeah, and well, I'm visible, and I think I'll move to the thicker trees here. I hope they're thicker, like more obscuring.
It's basically the same kind of trees. They're
Okay.
they are not like fully down. This I don't know.
They're not like firs. They're
Yeah, there's like
something else.
Part of the tree is like just trunk, and then the actual things start.
Okay.
Coming. The branches start coming.
Yep, it's pine you're looking for.
Yeah, that's the word.
All right. Well, tough luck for me then. Then I'll move all of my move, and that's my turn.
Yep. Okay. Urthac.
Am I at the edge of the map? Oh, I'm still moving.
No. 2 rounds away. But if you move like with full speed, although you can't see what is happening there.
Yeah, I mean, do I see or hear anything that would suggest I need to hurry up?
Well, does when you cast your spell, does the actual spell make some kind of sound?
Or does the thing make a sound when it gets encased in webs?
Just probably some basic gibberish. So since you can't understand, I'd say you don't know.
Yep, well, then I just walk the pace.
Yeah, so you go 1 round and still 1 round before you are there. So the ogre, now tangled in webs, just starts looking around. Huh? What the hell? Which he says in giant. He doesn't speak common on his own. Yeah, he's gonna make a strength check against your spell save DC, which was...
It is...
Was it 13?
I think so. Where's my sheet? It went away again.
It doesn't
Save
matter, he
DC.
fails.
Yeah, it's 13.
Yep. He rolled a 4. And yeah, he's just... yeah, he's just stuck and just tries to get his feet out of the magical webs. And the next ogre comes out of the bushes. Just a sec. Why I can't? Oh. Boom. There he is. And he comes out of the bushes and scratches his ass. Probably was taking a shit. Let's see the movement of these things.
That's nasty.
He takes a few steps and notices the webbing webbing on the other ogres beneath his feet and yells at him something. Since none of you understand, it just here sounds like when they keep yelling at each other. And let's see if he notices you. No, he doesn't notice you, and he just comes closer. That's 10, 15, 20. He comes closer here, and that's the end of his action. Thomas.
Do I notice anything weird going on?
Now you heard the loud screams of these two things, so I'd say probably you figure out that something is happening, so you can use your action as a movement, so you can double move, so you get to the edge of the map.
Double move, here I come. So I increase my pace as I figure out that, okay, something's going down, I need to get there. That's it.
Yep. Bouncer, same for you.
Yeah, I'm using my action and bonus action on moving towards the place of action.
So movement and action, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are also at the end of the map. Odie.
Yeah.
Okay. I see him struggling in the webs, and now I notice there's another guy coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of don't want to go anywhere near those things.
Oh, it activated.
But what I'm actually gonna do? Wait. I am going to check the. I'm quite close. I'll move behind this in a and crouch down, and I want to try and cast Ray of Sickness on this fellow here.
Okay.
So I will cast spell. Save DC is 13, Constitution.
Yeah, he fails.
So, okay, so he is also poisoned, and he also takes the damage, which I forgot to add to the roll. So I'll just roll the damage.
There's the
Doesn't it say damage 10 poison there?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I can't read. So yeah, so it 10 poison damage, and it has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And I actually shout out backwards that something like, now would be a good time to come help me out. And that's my turn. I'm really sorry, I need to go do one thing quickly.
Okay, Urthac.
Yeah, if I move 30 feet now, will I be on the edge of the map?
Yep, you are.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. Yep. Well, I'll use my action anyway on moving a bit closer, and I'll actually move right next to OD
Okay.
and taking a little cover from the fallen down log.
Yeah, you have a half cover there, so +2 to AC.
Yep. That's me.
Okay. So the ogre is going to once again get off from the webbing, and he gets off. Yeah, that's not ability checks, and he's gonna he turns and notices Odie and Urthac behind the tree trunk and yells something to the other ogre, and he starts moving towards you. Actually, he can't move there. Moves closer. Doesn't do anything other than that. The other. How the fuck did this work now? One, two, three, four, five, six. He actually gets to you. Like here. Close enough to try to hit Odie. He took a tree trunk or a big ass branch from the ground while he was walking towards you, or maybe running would be more better. And yeah, he just comes and swings with the big ass branch towards Odie, who has also half cover, so +2 to AC. And once Odie comes back, we can find out what his AC is. So that's a 14 on the roll. I can actually go and see what the AC is. Odie has AC of 11, but he had mage armor. How much? I got the spellbook open.
I think mage armor is 13 plus dex modifier.
Yeah, so the ogre comes with the branch, tries to hit Odie, but misses. He hits over him. And yeah, after that, it is Thomas.
All right, so I see this happening and I take a couple of steps forward. I'm around there and I clutch my shield a bit tighter, and with the mace in other hand, I clang the mace to the shield, and I say a couple of words in a prayer, and the shield illuminates slightly with a golden glow as I bless Odie, Urthac, and Bouncer.
Okay.
So
oh,
for the
oh,
next 10 rounds. Yeah, 1 minute.
you guys are blessed.
So when you make an attack roll or roll a saving throw, you can add a d4 to that attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, nice.
What's that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Bouncer. You feel some kind of magical blessing coming from Thomas's shield.
I will do so that I will move next to Urthac on the left side on the end of the log.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, I go into rage mode.
Okay.
Ta-da-ta-da.
What does the rage look like? You don't have to roll that to the.
Okay. Well, basically all it does is that it changes my eye color from blue to yellow.
So like battle mode activated, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Sorry, one more thing. Damn.
You're
I'll
up
be
next.
really quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all.
That's yeah. I also take my my weapon out, my battle axe to my hands.
Okay.
as I prepare to combat.
Okay. Well, we'll have to wait what Odie does next. I'm gonna get a new beer then.
A beer break, it is. I just don't really want to drink beer anymore today, as I had a couple, or maybe even more than a couple yesterday. So I'll pass on the beer today. I'm good.
I'm kind of saving it for Friday once it's midsummer.
Oh yeah, that's true. Any big plans?
Yeah, I'll actually have a couple of friends coming over, and I got some pork
Really
ribs
sorry.
on the fridge, getting some spices up, getting some barbecue going.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Apologies. So, situation is bad.
You see in front of you two ogres, and one of them just tried to hit you.
Yeah. The one that tried to hit me, I am going to try. I'm gonna stare at it intently, and just like there's this weird gust rises from, like, it seems like nowhere, and we are enveloped in a kind of a shadow, and I just quietly tell him to back off, and I try to cast cause fear on it.
Okay. Yeah, it seems that it looks into your eyes, and it feels afraid. Somehow
Nice.
it seems that you got through to him. It is not an intelligent creature.
That's
Also,
good
I
for
rolled
me.
a 2.
Yeah, so I'm pleased by this, and I will back off a bit. I'm a good boy.
So just to make sure that fear, it has to move away.
No,
Yeah.
I think wasn't fear that it can't move closer, and as long as he sees the cause of its fear, he has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, I forgot to add the description in the roll, so there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to run away, but it won't move closer.
Yeah. Alright. And that's all you're gonna do?
Yep, that's all I'm gonna do.
Urthac.
Yeah, Urthac will just kind of reach out, grasp a little bit of the bark or splinters from the log from both of his hands. He'll look at the two ogres and go, Blagum! And with that said, the little bits of bark and tree on his hands start to ember up, and he throws them towards the two ogres. The pieces of slowly kindling barks try and stick to them, and I cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So 20 feet cube.
Just draw the shape and you can
Yeah,
move
yeah.
it to the correct place.
This.
Okay.
So everyone in that area, DC 13 dexterity save.
Both pass.
Both succeed. Well,
Yep.
then it does nothing. Then I'll just tap a bouncer on the back and go, "You've got this," and take a couple of steps back.
Okay. So that was Urthac, and now it's the ogre's turn. And he's just gonna move next to Bouncer and swing his club, which he had on his waist, and that is a miss. Bouncer can dodge the actual hit, and the other ogre also steps towards Bouncer and tries to hit him with disadvantage. Yep, doesn't hit. So basically what happens, Bouncer notices they're a little taller than you. They're like few feet. And they both come with this, the other has this big ass branch and the other one actually has a club. And they both just try to swing at you, but you manage to, in your battle mode activated, you manage to duck and cover a few times, and they miss. Thomas.
All right. So I look at the ogre that's on the right side,
Yeah.
and I yet again I clang on the shield with my mace, and now the shield turns a bit darker, and I cast. There's an bell that chimes, a deep bell that makes a sound when I cast Toll the Dead on the ogre.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, how does it work? DC 14 Wisdom save.
It is a success on the save. No, it was
So
the
the
right
bell-
one. Yeah, it's a success.
So the bell chimes, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on the ogre.
Yeah.
Okay, then I move a bit to between the trees here. And that's about it.
Okay. Bouncer.
Ah, my turn. I start to I lock my eyes on the ogre on the left. That's the one with the club, right?
Yeah.
And I will pull my axe all the way back, and I will use reckless attack first.
Okay. So you have advantage, and they have
I have
advantage
advantage on the
against you.
attack,
Yep.
and I load up. Also, when I pull out the axe on my back, you can see that you can clearly see pressure coming out from the arms as he really charges up to put all his power into the hit. And also on the axe itself you might see some yellow glow on it, as it has the divine fury in it. And then I use here my attack, and then I roll. Hold up. 1d6 plus 2. I mean, that's a hit, right?
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah. So then it also adds 7 points of radiant damage from the divine fury.
Yeah. So in Battle Fury, you just start recklessly swinging your axe, and some kind of higher power. Thomas, you can see that this is not just a normal swinging of an axe. Something is actually giving more power to this this warforged great axe, and as it starts glowing and hits the ogre quite painfully in the shoulder, and yeah, he takes 18 damage. Nice. And the ogre is bleeding from the shoulder. Anything else you wanna do?
No, I think I'm good.
Yep. So, Odie, your turn.
Okay. So at this point, I look at Bouncer fighting the ogres, and I take my dagger to my left hand, and I take a I start running towards the frightened ogre, and I take a running leap, trying to stab my dagger into its face. And do I need to do an acrobatics roll or something?
Nah, you just run, and he's a large creature, so you just run and jump and put your dagger in it.
Okay, I'll try to do my attack once I find it. There we go.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So I was supposed to say I do the green flame blade as the attack, but it's just an addition to my attack roll. Is this fine if I say it afterwards?
What was the?
I'll show you. Disregard the attack because I need to do it. The attack roll doesn't. Well, it would have been a crit.
Yeah, but too little, too late.
Yeah,
Is that a cantrip or?
that's a cantrip.
Yeah, I would say you have to decide before you attack normal.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that, but I forgot. But yeah, let's just go with the 7, where the acid is the 2 damage.
Yeah,
So-
so it takes 7 damage. And it was the right one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
right one.
you run, you leap, and you just. And the dagger just stays in him in a bit, and you see this. You see this green glow that emanates from the dagger, and after a short while, you'll just fall down back to the ground with your dagger, and this green ooze starts coming out of the ogre's wound.
Great. And I'll position. I should have 2 more. I'll position myself, hopefully behind him, and I ready my dagger for a new run.
Yeah.
So, Urthac's turn.
Yeah, Urthac kind of keeps running on the same vein, just like, well, using the distraction that OD provides. I use my 30 feet of movement to run right over there,
Okay.
and I'll cast my frostbite on the lower guy. So DC 13 Constitution.
Fails.
So yep, takes 3 cold damage, and the next hit he takes is with disadvantage.
Okay. And it was the lower one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
To the left of Bouncer.
what does frostbite look like?
So yeah, as Urthac runs, he points his left palm towards one of the ogres, takes a long stare at him, and hold on, cheat sheet, and says, "Fatoft," and just from the ground starts. Well, the moisture around his legs starts to rise up to his knees, and then just turns into frost around its skin, and starts making little frost bites across, making it harder for him to move around as dexterously.
Okay. So first time you hear the thing yell in common, "Oh, my feet are cold." Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's me. Movement and action done.
So the ogre that has his feet a bit cold. Is gonna try to hit Bouncer. And it was... it's a normal roll since he has advantage against Bouncer. That's a miss. His swings. But once again, Bouncer manages to duck the great club. And the other ogre that took a dagger into the chest notices that Odhran is trying to sneak behind him, and he takes a swing with an arc back at you, and that is a hit.
With disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
because he's
still has the
afraid.
force. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, that is a miss. So he just tries to like swing back, not even looking at where you went, and obviously you just watch as the branch goes over you, since the ogre is just way too tall and doesn't realize that he should aim a little bit like lower. So yeah, Thomas.
Yet again, the bells chime, and I go to toll the dead on the right ogre. It has taken damage, right?
Yep.
Both of them has.
Yeah, that's what I was scouting for. So DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Once again, succeeds.
Smart ogres.
Yeah, these are some street smart ogres that don't really care about these bells. All right.
Yeah. He's busy, he can't hear any bells.
I didn't hear no bell.
Or
All right.
no.
Yeah, that's it. I'll stay in the woods, like under the cover of the canopy, and operate from there. Next.
Bouncer.
Yeah, I still have my eyes locked on the ogre that looks more dangerous, so the one with the club on the left.
Okay.
And I prepare my turn the same way again by reaching all the way back with my axe. And again you can see the pulse of air come out from the hands as he prepares to make the hit, and he strikes with all his might with an advantage, so he hits.
What advantage?
The advantage from the reckless attack. Oh
you,
yeah,
you
I
didn't
forgot.
say reckless.
Yeah, that was the pulse.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you
yeah.
hit with a 6. You can even if you hit with the, was it 1d4 with the bless?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough.
Damn it. Yep. Then as a bonus action, I say that. God damn it.
Yeah. He notices that once again you bring your axe up, and he's not a smart thing, but even he does figure out that probably the axe is coming once again in the same direction, and he just looks at his feet that are now kind of frozen and cold, and just like just sidesteps a bit and manages to get away from your axe. Odie.
Yeah, this time I used the green flame blade,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to hit the ogre in front of me with... when I find it again, there we go. 22.
That's a hit.
So 12 damage, of which I think 6 is the acid damage. Yes. and then I do 3 fire damage to the other ogre as green flame leaps from my blade to that one. And I make a little shout of triumph, like, yeah!
So the other takes 3 fire
3,
damage.
yes.
Okay. And that one takes 12, and yeah, he's looking really hurt. So you stab him in the back after you duck down from the branch attack, and yeah, I believe you hit like a kidney or something from the back, and yeah, he just yells loudly, oh, what the fuck? And yeah, you take your dagger out of him. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. Urthac?
Yeah, Urthac keeps running, and while running, he kind of reaches out to a few of the branches on the way, trying to collect up some moisture that's been gathering on the pines, and I'll try and cast my ice knife on 2nd level
Okay.
on this one.
Okay, the left side. Yeah.
Hold on. There. So it's hold on, I can throw a d4 to that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's 12.
Yep, that's enough.
Oh, that's nice. That's a whole 1 of piercing damage. And DC 13 dexterity save to try and see if it takes the other bit of damage.
Yeah, he fails on the save.
Well, at least that I can do then. 2d6 because of the 2nd level. And that's 7
So
points of cool.
total of 8.
Total of 8.
And what does the ice knife look like?
So yeah, as I run, I'll kind of do like a water bending kind of move, wave my hand around and try to seep the excess moisture around and gather it to a long kind of icicle. Then I throw my hand towards the ogre and pronounce the word "kilk," and the ice knife just shoots towards the ogre, slamming against the shoulder of its thick skin, just barely nicking it before the icicle explodes into a freezing dust around it.
Yeah, and you can see this blood infused frozen water just shatter as the icy knife explodes.
Yeah, now I'll go after that. I'll kind of like yell in common at the 2 ogres. If you want to live, you'll run far and never touch humans again.
Okay. So the ogre that just took the hit is still mainly focused on Bouncer, but he does hear the yelling, and he takes the hit on his back, and the humans, what are they? They're making me mad. It hurts. And he tries to swing at the bouncer, but rolls a 2 once again. And does fucking nothing. So the other ogre tries to hit Odie. Now he turns towards Odie and tries to same time swing at him with disadvantage. Yep, that's another 2. So no dice. So Thomas, what do you wanna do?
I yell to the ogres that do you have the rest of the humans with you somewhere? Are they alive?
You hear the other one yell, "Oh, they're with me, all right."
In my belly.
Yeah, that's what I
Get
figured.
in my belly.
That's what I figured. So then I say, well, then it's your time to go. And I cast on the left one, I cast Channel Divinity, Path to the Grave. So basically, the next attack that will hit the one on the left, it will deal double damage, as it has vulnerability. And then I pass my turn to Bouncer.
Okay. Bouncer, what do you wanna do?
Yeah, Bouncer has even more rage in himself as he prepares his axe and keeps his eyes locked on the one with the mace on the left. And as he pulls his axe backwards, he uses a reckless attack.
Okay.
And he's
Thank you.
and there's a pulse of air coming out from Bouncer's arms, and you see the blade of the axe once again start to radiate a little bit yellow, and he pulls out the full power swing at the ogre, the giant.
Oh,
Roll a d4.
It's still a hit.
Oh, it's still a hit. Nice.
Yeah. With
Okay,
the advantage.
So then I will see if this one works. Okay, no, that doesn't work. I think. Or does that count?
We'll need to check those. Well, that's.
If
The
you just
damage?
Yeah, I mean the damage.
Yeah, the
calculator is
damage
right.
is. Yeah. So total of 9, which is
9.
doubled, so 18 damage. Yeah, you managed to hit him again. Like you're basically you're trying to chop his other arm away, and it's getting close. And with the godlike fury that you have on your axe, you also feel some kind of other help that Thomas gave you. What did I say? It's 18 damage, so.
Yep.
That's gonna be. Actually, I have to calculate in my head. It's been a long time. But yeah, anything else you want to do?
As a bonus action, I yell at the other giant that do not ignore me.
And he yells back at you, "I'm no giant." Odie.
Yeah. I take a hard look at the frightened ogre in front of me, and I cast the green flame again with the dagger, and I take a standing leap to the creature's face again, trying to strike it with the dagger. 12.
That's a hit.
again, and 2 of its acid, and then again some green flame leaps towards the other ogre, dealing 3 damage. Burninating damage.
So yeah, you jump up, try to hit the face, but you manage to just hit the torso, and as you stab the knife or the dagger into the shoulder, there's a flame that goes through and hits the other ogre and makes a mark, a burning mark to him.
Okay.
Is that all?
That is all.
Urthac.
Yeah, well, this time Urthac will stay there, keeping on waving his hands, gathering up enough to another ice knife.
Okay.
And
Which one?
well, I'll still the bottom left one,
Okay.
and this time I'll do it at first level. Attack 10, and I have the D4 to it, so 11.
That's enough.
And the dex save of 13.
I rolled a 1.
Well, and that quaint. So 12 damage. 6 piercing, 6 cold.
The thing Thomas cast, was it only one attack or every
one.
attack?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only for the next attack that happens towards that creature.
Yeah. So 12 damage. You cast the icy knife again. It hits the same spot, and once again you see shattering some bloody ice. And yeah, it seems to hurt like hell. Both are bleeding a lot. And the ogre gets to attack. He's gonna ignore Urthac. There's still Bouncer hitting him with the great axe. And he's the priority. I rolled a 1 and a 20, and since it was with advantage, it's a crit. So let's see, the damage is gonna be... Actually, first time I'm doing damage. Really?
1.
2, 1,
Nick
a
eyes.
2,
And
a 3.
I have it.
So that's 5, 6. Wait, 5, 7, 8, 9. Plus 4, that's 13 damage. Oh no,
What?
no,
6?
no, that was a wrong attack. Sorry, my bad. Wrong dice. It was 8. What the fuck are these ones? Okay, 16, 20. So you take 10 piercing damage. Blunt damage.
10.
That's already halved. Yeah.
Okay.
So he smacks you with a club in the torso, but since you have a massive armor on, it hurts kinda,
Kinda.
Yeah. You
It
don't
pushes me maybe back a little bit.
Yeah, but
Not that much.
yeah, after that, the other ogre is trying to focus on OD that just fucking keeps stabbing him with the disadvantage. That's a 16.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a hit.
it was fun knowing you guys.
That's just. That is a 17.
17 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. So the ogre finally focuses and with the big ass branch just comes with the full force and goes from up to down and hits you in the head and you'll fall down unconscious.
It was a good 2 episodes.
Nah, you're not dead yet.
Yeah.
So, Thomas, you see
As a
your new companion fall down under big ass branch.
As a bonus action, I whisper rise and healing word, which when you're at 0 HP will do full healing, so you are back up with 9 health.
See,
All right.
that wasn't so bad.
Nice.
Yeah. As I come to, I'm like, I'm gonna get you for that.
Yeah,
And then
Pointing it
you're still down like prone.
on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, but he hits you and he hears something behind him and some kind of what does the magic look like emanating from you to Odie?
from my mouth, when the whisper comes out, there's a slight golden glow, and that floats to Odie and lands on his chest.
Yeah, and he gains some life force and once again gasps for air and looks at the ogre standing on top of him. The ogre is just taking the branches. What? Looking at you.
And then that was a level 1 healing word, and then as my main action, I will toll the dead on the ogre.
Is
on
that
the
a cantrip?
yeah, toll the dead is a cantrip.
Okay, cool.
So on the right side this time.
Okay.
So DC 14 wisdom.
Fail.
12 necrotic damage
Nice.
as now he hears the bell.
Yeah, now he hears the bell, looks at you. What does the damage look like and like hitting him?
There's a slight shift on the scale on Thomas's shield as the left part of the scale glows a bit black, and then a ominous bell, which if a sound if you could see the sound, it would seem dark, evil or black. Not necessarily evil, but black, and some black necrotic ooze comes from the ears of the ogre as the damage hits.
So what others can see and what the ogre can see at this point is he looks and here's the first bell, looks at Thomas, and after that everything just like the whole world just goes dark, and there he sees only Thomas's shield at this point glowing a bit, and another bell here goes cling. And the ogre goes dark and just ooze starts emanating from him and he collapses to the ground. Dead.
It was your time. And next.
Bouncer.
Yeah.
You
That's convenient, because I still have my eyes locked on my primary target.
Yeah.
So, as the routine might be somewhat obvious for people already, I start to pull out my axe one more time, wishing for some good results by using reckless attack. My arms pulsate a little bit of power, and at the same time, the blade starts to radiate some yellow glow, and I pull out as hard as I can on the ogre at hand,
That's a hit.
and then I roll 1d6 plus 2. 8 damage.
So once again, your great axe emanates this light, and you just you see that you've gotten a couple of hits on the shoulder, trying to chop off the hand, and now with the final swing, you chop the hand off, and just there's this flood of blood going everywhere, and the ogre just he has the great club in that hand, and the hand just falls off, and the ogre falls to his knees in front of you, and "Hey, that really hurt," and falls down dead. And the combat is over.
Yay! Well done.
GG Nori.
I get up, like hit some dust off my clothes and shout out to Thomas like, "Thank you. That was a close one."
Urthac walks up to Odie and kind of pats on the shoulder, making sure he stands upright, looking a bit rough. You sure you can pull this on?
Yep, I'm here to learn. Sometimes you need a few knocks to the head to learn to dodge.
Well, you're doing good on that.
I will pick up the arm that I chopped off and put it on my shoulder and say, "Look at me, guys! I'm an ogre."
It's like,
I just stare.
well done, bouncer.
1,000-yard stare. Yeah,
How
Odie.
much
Okay.
does it weigh? Can I take it with me?
Sure, why not? You can carry it.
One ogre's arm.
Do you have the, what's it called? Talking to Thomas, the gentle respite or something like that, so that it wouldn't rot, you know.
Yeah, I can do a gentle repose,
Yeah,
But-
gentle repose. Yeah.
but I think my powers would be more better preserved than to protect these beasts from being turned, if that's even possible here, as they require quite a significant portion of my divine powers which I channel. They're level 2 spells.
Yeah. I understand.
Need. Yeah. I don't think that's I mean, it could be handy here, but I don't think we We have the resources to do that right now. So yeah, well, hey, let's figure out did these ogres have anything with them which would lead us to like more clues that if there's any of those woodcutters alive or something.
Anyone who wants to search, investigation roll.
I would also like to point out that I have +5 passive investigation as I'm observant from my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna investigate.
Still have to roll.
I can also
Yeah.
investigate.
21.
I am the investigator.
I'm blind.
16.
Yeah. The ogres themselves don't seem to have any kind of clues, but you investigate further around their campsite, and you find that probably they have been killing some other people too. There are like tents, backpacks, saws, axes. You figure out that these things are the reason why the woods are not being cut at the moment no longer, and some travelers who have been for some reason coming through these woods have also gotten the ill fate of these two ogres.
I think we should go through those belongings and try to find any identification there if there's any clues that who these things belong to, so we can contact their towns or anything like that.
Hmm?
You find a diary of Clarinda.
Taking notes.
Yeah, but you would have to read it through to find out where she is from and everything like that. But otherwise, there's not really any kind of identification that people carry around that you can like. One of the axes says property of Cage.
Was there anything else of interest in the belongings?
Just like basic traveling supply, like clothing, food. Yeah. Not really much.
Are the rations okay, which are there, or have the ogres eaten them?
Yeah, it has gone with the ogres.
Yeah, so I figured. All the food is gone. There's nothing but like clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
well, there's the one body roasting on the fire.
Yeah, I prefer not to eat that. Not that big into cannibalism. Was there an extra water skin?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Now there is. Cool. I take one water skin that's in good shape.
Okay, yeah, you'll find a decent looking one.
Good. No, I have 2 for reasons. All right, I guess there's nothing much here, but I guess these were the beasts that were like rummaging through this forest, and it seems that they have killed the woodsman. Do you agree with me, or should we investigate further?
I do believe this would be the most reasonable cause.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anything surrounding this area. So we can take that assumption that they are all dead.
Should we check the tower?
I mean, I am curious about the tower and who it belongs to.
My
But I
train
have
of
a hard time seeing that we find human hostages, at least not made by ogres. I don't think ogres are civilized enough to build towers.
Yeah, I fully agree. My train of thought was that maybe we'll go report what we did and what we found to the Eagle Hill, to the Mr. Brennan, and then ask about the tower. Maybe somebody in town knows more about the tower. I'm not sure if I feel confident yet enough to just walk up to a tower because somebody or something built that, and there might be anything from a uh, mason who has too much time on his hands to a powerful wizard or something like that. So I'm slightly careful here.
A reasonable assumption.
Yeah, and I could use a bit of a rest. I have a bit of a headache.
You look beaten. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So maybe we'll check back in town, report what's happened here, and then maybe come back for the tower if we feel more confident after talking to people.
Yeah, sounds reasonable. I'll throw the property of cage axe over my shoulder like this and start walking back to the Eagle Hill.
I kind of want to check if there are any valuables in the camp.
You find 12 silver pieces.
It's been a hard day, isn't it? I grab them and tell everyone like I found 12 silver pieces. Do you mind if I grab these?
Good for you.
Excellent.
So
you-
Eagle Hill.
You head back to Eagle Hill. Couple hours go by. You walk back, kind of weary from the fight. Bouncer is dragging along a big ass ogre hand with him, and yeah, you come back to the town. Do you head to the inn or to Mr. Brennan's house?
I would go straight to Mr. Brennan's house.
Okay.
Get this sorted out.
He opens the door and back so soon.
Yeah, I think we found something, and maybe you want to take a look at this stuff inside, if that's okay.
Yeah, just come on inside. He lets you go past by, and once Bouncer comes to the door, whoa, what the hell is that?
Please explain the man.
It's like you haven't seen a Waterforged before.
I don't know. I've seen you before, but that on your shoulder.
Oh, yeah. We can tell you a story.
Yeah, but I don't want that thing in my house.
Okay.
Reasonable.
Okay.
It's not dangerous anymore.
Yeah,
I know that, but it's getting blood over the floors. You know how hard that is?
It's not bleeding anymore.
I still don't want it here.
Some
Okay.
would consider it a large paintbrush.
Leave it outside.
Fine, I will leave it outside.
Thank you.
I just like toss the arm outside.
Okay, but
fine,
now you maybe understand a proof that there were something in the forest.
So,
And there were two of these things, and they are not anymore in existence.
did you find our men?
Yeah, I give him the axe, which says property of Cage, and tell the story about a man burning on a spit roasted fire and other corpses and belongings on the first.
Oh my, oh my. That sounds awful. What about the ogres? I can probably assume that at least one is missing a hand.
Yeah, the both are missing their lives.
Oh, thank God. Whew. So, is it okay to continue with the chopping of the woods now?
Strong maybe. There's a. Did you know that there's a tower further up ahead there, beyond the expansion area?
A tower?
Yeah, I take the local map and show. If you go to this hill before the expansion area, you can see over the canopy the rooftop of the tower. So I'm not sure what's in there, but I guess you're not either.
Well, there hasn't been any talk of any towers, and I don't know, the maps are a few years old.
Concerning. So, but yeah, unless my eyes deceive me, there is a tower, as I saw it with my own eyes.
Yep, well, if there is, there is, but these are the king's lands, and the king has approved that we expand to the west, so...
All right, sounds reasonable, and I understand your reasoning behind that. Would you like us to make contact with the tower and its residents? Maybe that would help.
I mean, it's all up to you. Eventually, we are heading there, but I don't know what you had planned and like after this, but
Okay. If somebody would have built a tower on beyond these lands before the shores of the misty ocean, who might know something in the village about it or in the town about it? Do you have any clues?
maybe the older elders, but they're not really right on the head. A bit cuckoo.
Okay. We'll check around. We'll ask around.
Okay. Oh, just wait a minute, and he goes to the back, and he has this small chest in there, and he opens it and takes a bag and brings it to you, and thank you for getting rid of those things, and the council. With the council, we gathered some coins that as a payment and for your service, and he hands you a bag of gold.
Thank you very much. We will split this evenly.
Mm-hmm.
It was our pleasure to extend a helping hand.
Yeah, I don't know if there were ogres. I would have just sent more people to die.
Yeah, don't worry about this. We will investigate all the weird stuff going on here because we feel that there's something horribly wrong and needs to be fixed. Let us know if you know anything more about trouble around the area.
And if you stay around, I will look you you'll probably stay in the inn. And as the couriers come around with some information about the capital and about your town, what is happening there?
Did you have any estimations that when the couriers are arriving?
I'd say a couple days.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Okay, but thank you so much again, and it was our pleasure to help. We'll probably head to the inn as it's probably getting late soonish.
Yeah, and just tell the innkeeper that I will cover your stay in the town.
Thank you again so much.
Is taxidermy a thing in this world?
In some places, yeah.
I will pick the arm as we leave the building.
Okay, you pick it up and you head to the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the innkeeper comes, and once you step inside the inn with the arm, he's gonna yell from behind the bar and no, what the hell is that?
That, kind sir, is quite an arm.
Okay, but
I will just show him that.
oh,
Look
God.
what I found.
Oh, that's disgusting. You're not coming in with that.
God damn it. And then I will again shove it outside.
Just toss it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you want rooms?
Yeah, Mr. Brennan said that the council will cover our expenses while we stay here.
Oh, that's cool. 4 rooms.
Yes, please.
Okay. And
Do you have a cold storage?
not really sure what you mean.
A cold room? Maybe a cellar?
Yeah, we have a wine cellar. Why?
I was thinking if we could store something in the cellar. No questions asked.
What?
You see this arm?
You no. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Okay. Just asking. It's it wouldn't stink so bad if it was cold. But yeah, I get it.
Oh,
You're right.
These new people are just handful.
I have one question for the innkeeper.
Yep.
Would there be a possibility to get a big barrel or a suitable big container and fill it with clean water?
I can send that up.
I would be great to have a bath.
Yeah. We'll send it a bit later.
Thank you so much again.
How much for a really large barrel of salt?
You'd have to talk to the farmers about that. I don't have much salt in here.
Could I have an ale?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I'll
take my ale.
I'll have one ale also, and please fill up my second empty water skin with just regular drinking water, please.
Yeah, he fills it up and gives you a ale.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna assume I can fill up my water
Yeah, of course.
skin as well. Yeah.
I'll go up to my room and turn off my armor, set up the second water skin on the nightstand table, and start praying on it. So I perform a ceremony as a ritual. And as a result, I will have one water skin filled with holy water. It will take 1 hour.
Okay.
I will once again stay outside my room and observe my compadre's room doors as I fall into a sentry mode.
Okay. And so yeah, we're gonna end today into this. You all go to sleep in the inn and take a long rest. And as you take a long rest, you gain 400 XP each from the first session and today's episode.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And gain full health.
Yeah, and the the bag of gold had in it 78 gold pieces.
So yeah, 19 to everybody, and let's tip the last 2.
Sounds fine for me.
Yep.
That's enough. So I don't need to stress about my money.
And I lost the possession of an ogre's arm.
After the ritual, when I have done the holy water, I'll start reading the diary of Clarinda in a candlelight before I fall to sleep.
Okay. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna tell you what it has today. Just for the record.
Before we go to bed, I will read my spell book and go through it and meditate on my spells.
All right.
And I tell Bouncer actually before I go that I was thinking about like salting the hand so it can travel with us, preserved.
Yeah, that's the idea that, or well, I got the idea,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing that at this point it's too late. It's gonna rot outside way into too bad of shape.
Bouncer has a new master.
So if you want to
I'll tell you
smuggle that,
one thing, Odie. Next time we get something else than an arm.
We should prepare a barrel of sand with us to the
That's
cart.
Excellent idea. We shall do that in the morning.
Sounds like a good plan.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode. It went a bit long. It was a long fight, even though I hit like 2 times. But one was a one was a good one.
thanks everybody in the chat for hanging around with us. Hope you had fun. We had fun.
Yes, this was fun. Thanks again. And we'll gather around the Roll20 again in, I suppose, 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, if people don't have work. Next weekend is Juhannus, so midsummer festivities. I'm gonna get hammered. But yeah, a week after that, so in 2 weeks, hopefully we'll get to play again, same time, same place. If you missed the first episode or missed some of this, this episode will be on YouTube probably upcoming Tuesday morning. I will try to get it to be 9 a.m. like the last time, but we'll see. I have stuff to do. But yeah, Links to YouTube you can find below. Remember to follow this channel so you get the news when we are live. Otherwise, check from YouTube and feel free to follow and like the videos there so you get all the updates when a new episode is there.
Hey.
Okay. That's all.
Thank you very much. Until next time.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
See you again.